Today, we're cooking up some of our family favorites with Bubba's kids, y'all. Like Uncle Bubba's shrimp gumbo.
The shrimp are wonderful in there.
Jamie and Bobby's recipe for deep-fried pickles.
I guess I'm gonna have to go to Bobby's after this and work out now.
And Jay's favorite, his daddy's corn muffins.
They're out of this world.
They are.
If I eat one, I'll eat 100.
And an all-time family favorite, y'all, banana pudding.
Yum.
Step back.
Yum. I'm in the kitchen today, y'all, with my brother Bubba's children, and they are precious children. This is Kari. We're gonna be making your daddy's gumbo, and I'm gonna make a roux. I've got 2 sticks of butter here that we're gonna put in our cast iron pot. Kari lives here with Michael and me, y'all. She's got a cute little apartment over the garage.
Don't go far from home.
And I love it. Auntie Paula is so happy. Bubba has always been so kind over the years. He always allowed me a close relationship with his children. Now, Kari, I'm fixing to put 3/4 of a cup of flour.
All right, now what, is this on a low temperature? Because I know with roux, real quick, you can mess
you're
it up.
exactly right. And you never want to quit stirring a roux. You never want to walk away from it, because if it scorches, it's ruined. So, Kari, now that you've finished chopping 1/4 cup of celery, I'm gonna need for you to chop about 1/2 of an onion, 1/2 of a green bell pepper, and a couple of cloves of garlic. You know, Kari is in the kitchen with me here a lot, y'all.
Sometimes I get lazy and lay on the couch, but...
Yeah, sometimes she'll lay over on the sofa and watch me cook and tell me what she wants me to fix and tells me how to fix it.
Well, you're the same way. Works both ways. But you know, it's kind of funny because you're so particular about your food. I was at a dinner party one night watching somebody who didn't really know how to cook, and I was wanting to take over so bad.
Oh, were you?
And do it my way.
Paula Jr., I don't know where in the world you could have gotten that from.
I did not like her presentation.
Oh, you didn't? Well, don't mention any names, because
I won't.
maybe she's watching the show.
I won't.
All right. So look, Kari, it's about the color of a new penny, y'all. So, Kari, all I do is just toss the vegetables in.
Now, how long will this cook for?
Well, we'll let it cook, you know, until the vegetables just sweat down. Not very long. It won't take but just a couple of minutes. Now, while we wait for the roux, let's get going on another family favorite, deep-fried pickles, y'all.
I take one of my girlfriends up to Uncle Bubba's all the time. It's her favorite thing to eat on the menu.
Really?
It's the fried pickles.
At Uncle Bubba's, y'all, we use dill pickles, but this recipe called for bread and butter pickles. So we're gonna try those and see what you think. We're just gonna put a cup of flour and 4 eggs, if you'll beat those up. And these measurements don't have to be precise, because this is just the coating for these. So if we need more, we'll certainly add to it. And I'm gonna measure out a cup of cornmeal.
Now, how did you know to use cornmeal? Because I know there's a lot of different things in the house that we use for frying up certain things.
Well, this is Jamie and Bobby's recipe. And they use cornmeal because it gives a crispier outer layer than just using flour.
All right.
So here we go. Now we're gonna put a little salt and pepper in the flour, a little salt and pepper in the cornmeal. Mix that up. All right, so if you'll start making the sauce for these, I'll start doing the dipping, because this is messy. I'm gonna go flour, eggs, and meal. Now, once we get a good coating on these pickles, honey, we're just gonna deep fry them in vegetable oil at about 350 degrees. I'm just gonna put those in the basket. And then I'll be dropping them down into the fryer. Now, Kari's sauce that she's making, it's simple, y'all. Just 2 tablespoons of honey, 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard, 1/4 cup of sour cream, and 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. This is a messy job, y'all. To me.
I smell some good groceries cooking over
Look
here. Is it time to eat yet?
Here's the other Hiers
Hiers, y'all.
He loves to eat too.
What are we
This
making?
is my
That's
nephew.
good. Mwah.
Kari's brother, Bubba's son.
You know I'm not gonna pass up a free meal.
I know you're not,
Especially
son.
fried.
What can I do to speed up the
I
process?
tell you what, give those pickles a shake. Right there. No, baby, the ones in the basket. Y'all, this is my nephew, Jay. And those look like they're ready to come out, Jay.
I'm gonna take these over here with me.
Do you like, do you
We'll
like
our
hot?
special segment.
See, those
Can
are
we
bread
just go
and
right
butter
in?
pickles, Jay.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
Are they? Well, I want to taste.
Would you like one?
With the sweetness.
Yes, I just want to.
I guess I'm gonna have to go to Bobby's after this and work out now. As much as we eat, we have to work out a lot around
Yeah,
here.
I already did my time this morning.
Well, listen, we got to take a quick break, but today we're on the Hiers side. Coming up, Jay and I are gonna spice up Bubba's shrimp gumbo, y'all. Doesn't it look wonderful already?
Smells good too.
And then, last one to the dance, take to kiss a frog. We get going on corn muffins. So good you won't be able to keep your hands off of them. And later, Jay and Kari are gonna pitch in with me to make a classic dessert, banana pudding. Is that out of this world or what, y'all? I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break. Hey, y'all, welcome back. I'm cooking with siblings today. It's the Hiers side.
That's right.
Y'all, this is my nephew, Jay.
Hey, y'all.
I'm in the kitchen today with Bubba's children, Jay and Kari. Now, I started out with Kari, so she's gonna know how to make the roux,
That's right.
and you're gonna know how to finish it up.
That's right. I'm the closer.
You're the closer.
Yeah.
Say if you need a deal
Yeah.
closed,
Do you need a wingman?
call Jaybird. So, Jay, now you're cutting up 1 cup of fresh okra, and that's gonna go into the roux for our shrimp gumbo. I'm gonna add 3 cups of shrimp stock, and y'all, this is a homemade shrimp stock. So you just make your shrimp stock by adding your heads and your shells, and you can make it up in an hour or so. If you don't have access to those heads and the shells, usually in the seafood department you can find like a seafood bouillon, or at the grocery store you can find like a lobster base or a seafood base. You can use that. All right, I'll take back
Okay.
over now. If you'd open the bottles.
Sure.
We're gonna add 2 bottles of clam juice. It's gonna kick up our gumbo unbelievably well. And if you would open up, Jaybird,
there you go.
when we get this in, if you would open up the tomatoes.
You got it.
Kari was on the cover of South Magazine here like 2 months ago. Well, Jay was also included in that, and let me tell y'all what the story was about. It was about red hot bachelors
Oh, God.
and bachelorettes.
Thanks, Bobby.
So, Jay is one of Savannah's hottest bachelors, girl.
It's not quite as working out as good for me as it was for Kari. She's actually, it took her about 3 weeks to find a man.
Yeah,
so I'm still searching.
Kari kind of.
We got to get Bobby hitched first, so there's some left for me.
All right, we're gonna put in 3 bay leaves, and then we're gonna come over here, Jay, and we're gonna add our dry ingredients. We're gonna add a tablespoon of dried parsley, a tablespoon of Cajun seasoning. Okay, a teaspoon of thyme, and a teaspoon of dried basil. Now, if you've got those fresh herbs, use it, y'all. But you'll just wanna at least double or triple your amount if it's fresh herbs. They're not nearly as potent as the dry. So I'm gonna put about a half a teaspoon of black pepper. Put in the okra.
Okay.
I really like the okra cooked a long time in the gumbo, and it also acts as a thickening agent. I'm gonna take our smoked link sausage,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna cut it diagonally. We just need about a cup and a half, baby. And you're gonna be just amazed at what that smoked sausage, y'all, will do for that gumbo. It's fabulous. Gonna flavor that gumbo like you would not believe. Doesn't it look wonderful already?
Smells good too.
We're gonna just let that sit and simmer now while we get started on your daddy's famous corn muffins.
They're out of this world.
They are
If I eat one, I'll eat 100.
If you will put together the wet ingredients,
Okay.
I'll start with the dry, and I'm gonna use 1 cup of self-rising cornmeal, y'all. And if you can't find self-rising cornmeal, you can take a plain cornmeal, y'all, and just add your baking powder and your salt to it. And then I'm gonna add 3/4 of a cup of self-rising flour.
And then 2 eggs.
Okie doke. Now, Jay Bird,
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
beat those
Okay.
eggs up
All right.
in there,
You got it.
because you're faster than your old auntie. All right, so I'm gonna add a little cayenne, about 1/4 of a teaspoon, and it's just gonna have a little bite. And then I'm gonna add about 1/2 teaspoon of salt,
I've got a 1/2 cup of oil here.
which is gonna make them real moist.
That's right.
Okay, there's your a whisk.
Thank
That
you.
might
Thank
work
you.
better
Yeah,
for
a little
you.
bit. I'm gonna add in this whole thing of sour cream. Let's get that
That's
out.
an 8-ounce carton, y'all.
And this is the magic ingredient right here.
8.5 can of cream-style corn.
That's right.
So there we go, just that easy. I'll get our muffin tin stirred, and we're gonna put these in the oven at 375 degrees, y'all, and we're gonna cook them for about 18 minutes.
You ready to go in?
So yes, Sonny boy, just pour all that in there.
You got it.
This is a Teflon-coated pan. They probably won't stick, but just to guarantee it. And our gumbo is looking so good, Jay. Look at that.
I cannot wait.
I've got 2 ice cream scoops.
Okay.
So we're gonna fill these about 1/2 to 2/3 full. And I'll race you.
Okay.
Last one to the dance, take to kiss a frog. Whoa. I've got 4. How many you got done? Uh-oh. I got a piece of one.
Space them out. Space them
Uh-oh,
out.
uh-oh.
Space them out.
Yours are a little full.
That was yours.
So, all right, there we go. There we go.
I'm gonna
Look
let
at
you
that.
have this one.
No, I think you beat. You're way faster than me. But you know what? I'll kiss the frog.
Look. I always knew I was a prince. Now I get to
Yes,
be
you're
one.
a prince. 375 degrees, y'all, for 18 minutes. And you're gonna have the best corny corn muffin you ever put in your mouth.
Coming up, Kari's back in the kitchen, y'all, and we're making an old-time favorite, banana pudding.
Smelling food again.
And later, Jay returns just in time to help us finish it off.
Step back.
Yum! I hope y'all are enjoying the show, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what recipes or videos you'd like to see me make by just leaving a short comment below. Now, let's get back to the show, y'all.
Kari, Jay did a good job on those corn muffins. Why don't we take them out?
Right.
Oh, they look delicious.
Heavy.
I got a little cloth bowl right here.
Why don't you go ahead, darling, and place those muffins in the bowl, and then we'll get started on one of your personal favorites, Kari, a custardy banana pudding.
We're gonna make a custard, y'all, and we're gonna start by measuring 1/3 cup of cornstarch. And this is gonna get that nice and thick for us. Now, I'm gonna add 2/3 cup of sugar. And Kari, you've got 3 eggs over there. If you would be beating up those eggs, sweetie. All right, 2/3 cup of sugar.
All right.
And I'm gonna put in about 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna take that off my heat because we don't have our liquid ready yet. So I don't wanna burn our sugar. If you would measure us out, 3 cups of milk, please.
All right.
So you can just slowly add that and give me a chance to incorporate the dry.
Dump it all in.
See, we don't want our cornstarch lumping. There we go, perfect. So, Kari, I just realized I had not put the shrimp in our gumbo. So if you just stir those in, and we got a pot of rice up here because you can't have gumbo without rice. We've added 2 pounds of shrimp to our gumbo curry,
And that shrimp will cook in just a few minutes.
At Uncle Bubba's, we put in shrimp, scallops, oysters, and crab meat. So you can put anything in there you want to. If for some reason you have a family member that's allergic to seafood, you know, use chicken. Or you could even use pork if you had a good piece of pork.
Let's let that gumbo simmer for a few more minutes, and our custard is all ready for those eggs you've beaten.
Now you see this is getting nice and thick.
Okay.
So we're gonna temper those. Now you get your whisk and just whisk that together. Just whisk it in right now as I'm adding it.
All right.
So we're slowly bringing those eggs up to heat. I like to add plenty so that I know it's not gonna lump on us. All right, you just mix that now and put it back in the pan, and we're gonna cook that for like 2 more minutes, y'all, just until the egg's done, and it's ready to go in.
Okay, so we can dump this in now?
If you just put that over in here. There we go, just dump it. Perfect, perfect. And you see this is starting to turn a pretty pale yellow because of the eggs. Now we're gonna let that cook for about 2 minutes.
Okay.
So if you would just seal these things back up and maybe put the dirties over in the sink. When we take this off the heat, y'all, we're gonna add about a teaspoon of vanilla and a half a stick of butter. We don't wanna add the vanilla until it's done cooking because we don't want the flavoring to cook out, and that extract will cook out.
I'm smelling food again. You know,
Hey,
that's not cute.
Look
To
at
show
your
up and eat.
muffins,
Yes.
sweetie.
That's great.
Yes.
I can't wait.
All right,
Can I start
Kari.
eating now?
Sure, start bowling us up. All right, we got the rice here, Jay-Bird.
Sounds good.
All right, Kari, I've cut off our custard.
Okay.
So add about a teaspoon of that. Get us about a half a stick of butter
All right.
and plop it here. And then we're gonna let this cool a little bit because you don't want your custard too hot. It'll turn your bananas brown. There you go, perfect. Look in there at that beautiful custard, y'all. See
great.
how thick and rich and delicious. Look at that butter just sitting on top of it, y'all. You got our gumbo bowled up. Ooh, gosh. Yum.
And a napkin.
Here, Kari, you can quit stirring and you can
There you
eat
are.
now.
Okay, thank you.
Just let that cool. And I just want a little bit, Jay-Bird. Oh, perfect for me. Is it good? But you know what now? I like to drop a little butter on my rice.
Surprise!
No.
Just down on top of my rice, just a little butter. And I would sure love a piece of corn muffin. Have you ever made this before?
I have. I like to use a turkey sausage. It saves me a little time in the gym. It's not quite as good, but
Oh, that's boring.
you do good work.
You do good
Big
work.
bite. Go run some more on the treadmill.
Coming up, the bananas go into this irresistible custard pudding.
So you can eat a lot of it. You can eat like 2 or 3.
Yes, you can.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video. And we'll be right back after the break.
All right, Jay-Bird, if
ma'am.
you'd slice our bananas, we've got our custard.
Sounds good.
It's cooled. We've got our wafer cookies.
It's just a 12-ounce box of vanilla wafers, and we're gonna need about 5 of those bananas, Jay.
I thought it would be cute in these little jars, and this would be a great way to pack them up for a picnic. You know, when you want to impress
yeah.
your girlfriend or your guy friend, and just put the lid on them and then have individual servings. So that's good enough on your whipping cream, Kari. We put 1/4 cup of sugar, y'all, to 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. So, Kari, if you would drop the cookies,
All right.
and I'm gonna move these over here by you, and I'll layer the bananas on top of the cookies. And some people like a lot of custard. Some people like a lot of bananas. I like a lot of custard. I'm putting like that first round about 3 slices of bananas. Now let's put the custard on, y'all. We'll just stick a couple of more wafers,
Okay.
Kari, on top of that. A few more bananas.
Do you want me to put the whipping cream on these?
Well, we got to put some more custard
Okay.
on them. So you can start putting the custard. There you go. And when Kari get those filled with the custard, Jay Bird,
Yes, ma'am.
top it with that whipped cream.
go.
I am
That's the best
swallowing
part.
to beat the band. Yum,
Step back.
yum. We are ready to eat. I'll be getting up our mint because you know we have to eat our vegetables.
Yeah. One piece of green somewhere.
Yes, we got to have a piece of green somewhere. But how cute would this be for a picnic?
They're great.
So does everybody have a spoon?
Yes. Let me find a good
All right,
one.
Jay Bird.
How is it?
Y'all have already started?
It's
Now-
great.
Oh my goodness. Is that out of this world or what, y'all?
It's great.
Those
I
are
love
good
this
groceries,
dessert
y'all.
because it's not too sweet. So you can eat a lot of it. You can eat like 2 or 3.
Yes, you can. I have had fun being in the kitchen with y'all today.
Not half as much as I have. Thank you for having us, Aunt
Y'all
Paula.
are like,
I love you.
I love you too, Jay Bird. They're my niece and my nephew, and I think y'all are adorable.
You're so sweet.
Y'all are good kids, and I love y'all.
Group hug.
Group hug. Hey, y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if y'all enjoyed this week's full episode Friday, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, friends.